So this is the welder I'm using. I'm using a Millermatic 140. It's using a flux core wire, so I'm not using the gas. It's a little messy, but it gives pretty good penetration. Better than regular MIG wire. I'm going to set wire speed to 65 and voltage to 10. How it fits on the rest of the frame. A little snug, which is pretty good. Well, it's not totally perfect, but close enough. Maybe it's about a 1/16 off. But you figure some warpage through welding. I'm satisfied with those measurements. I can go ahead and weld it to the legs. Oh, pretty good deal. I'm satisfied with how everything lined up. The welds, like I said, they're not the prettiest thing out there. They're flux core. On top of that, I think the metal's kind of dirty, but it's good enough to hold it steady where I wanted to keep all the points. And from here on out, I'm going to strip all the clamps off and roll the engine back over. I might even finish all the welds without the engine attached. And one thing I can tell you, I can scatter some tools. So there's my little engine cradle. Next thing I'm going to be doing is I got to finish up these welds at the base and also at the plates. And for that I'm going to be using some of my air tools. I have my angle grinder and my straight grinder. I'm going to try to use this rubber abrasive roll-lock, and if that doesn't work out I'm going to switch to my wire wheels. Hey guys, I was researching some of the LS engine cradles online. I originally thought they were like $40 to $50 range. Turns out they're more like $80 to $90 range. That's without casters. Right now, I probably have about $20 into this cradle as far as materials and bolts and stuff. But anyways, a lot of those cradles online have some negative reviews. People complaining about how bolt holes didn't line up, how they had to do some grinding or adjustment, or even they had to tap out some bolt holes to get them to work. Some of them even complain about them just being flimsy. Those cradles are usually built 7/8 to 1-inch square tubing. This cradle is built using 1.5-inch square tubing. That wasn't on purpose. That's just the metal that I had on hand. It works out anyways though. It makes for a stiffer, stronger cradle as far as using it as a run stand. Let's check it out. I'm pretty happy the way it came out. It's pretty symmetrical. You can't tell that it was slapped together. There's no pieces that are actually sticking out farther than others. It's not a sloppy job. I might do some more adjustments to it. I might add legs to the bell housing for more support. Maybe in the next cradles that I build, I might make more of the crossbars bolt on to where it's easy to break it down. Might even get rid of the crossbar in the rear. We'll just have to see. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. One of the things I wanted to say is it's pretty neat that you can actually imagine something, put it on paper, design it, take a few measurements, and with the right tools you can actually make it real. You can weld it up and make it a reality. And I also wanted to say is just because this is an LS engine doesn't mean you can't apply this to any other engine. It doesn't matter if it's a traditional small block, big block, or even an import. As long as you have plates that you can bolt up to an engine, mock it up, take a few measurements here and there, you can make it a run stand, you can make a cradle. You can make an engine stand for that matter. You just got to figure out a design in your head and put it on paper and just figure out some way of doing it. Anyways, I just wanted to build, I still want to build a couple of more of these. For the reason is that I hate knocking off an engine off of a stand or off of a cradle to accommodate another one. I'd rather have open cradles or stands and ready to go. I might come across a good deal on Craigslist or something to where I want to go pick up this engine, and that's, to me, that's a big advantage of these cradles, is makes transporting easy. You don't have to strap down an engine or worry about it rolling over. The same thing with storing it away. You can put it off in a corner. You don't have to worry about it falling down, rolling over, getting damaged. As a run stand, even more. It's a really stable structure, especially with a wide footprint. You don't have to worry about it rolling over if you goose the engine here and there. You know, you're figuring stuff out. Even cranking it up is pretty violent. You don't want the engine rolling over or falling on you. But I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. Maybe later on we will be running engines on one of these cradles. We'll just have to see. For right now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my video, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.